What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money Making Friday, one of my absolute favorite days of the week, man. We've been hot, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. We smashed another NBA Player of the Day last night, man. We've hit 7 of 8, 12 of 15, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. We had my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, laying the points last night. Y'all know me. I don't really like making the Mavs the Player of the Day often. But last night I felt like it was absolutely their style spot, their style situation. Last season they were 20-5 as road favorites. And that was a spot yesterday against the worst team in the league, who had been beaten by double digits in every game basically since the start of November. Just set up perfectly for the Mavs to go in there and handle business. And handle business did they, as they took the Washington Wizards behind the woodshed. Shout out the Mavs, man. We're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. We went 2-1 officially last night in the NBA. We did drop with the Toronto Raptors at home, at the crib. Hard for me not to grab 10 with the Raptors in that spot yesterday, man. Heading into that game yesterday, they were the number 2 most profitable team in the NBA behind Cleveland. And it's not fun fading the Thunder Buddies. I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you that. Y'all know I'm usually rocking with them. And they made me pay for it last night. But we did still have a profitable night because we cashed plus money with the Golden State Warriors at home, at the crib, man. They continue to own the Houston Rockets, man. They've beaten the Rockets now in 15 straight games. Insane, man. 15 straight games. Them two teams play again in a couple days in the in-season tournament in Houston. A meaningful game with a trip to Vegas on the line. So we'll see if Houston's able to avenge their demons in that game, or if Golden State continues to own them. With Curry, no Curry. With Draymond, no Draymond. It didn't matter last night. Kuminga came out there and was balling. Shout out Kuminga. Shout out the Warriors. Money Making Friday, though, today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward. Let's do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books, betting hoops. Let's make some money tonight. Without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. First game up, we're in Philadelphia with the Philadelphia 76ers. Home dogs with the Orlando Magic rolling in. Short, sweet, simple. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know what we finna do here in this one. We're on Orlando, laying the points. Philadelphia, hey, they're one of the worst teams in the league. 5-15. It's just to a point where until they show life, until they do anything, we want to continue to fade them because they're still overrated, overvalued. The Magic have been the much better team this season. Magic have beaten up on them in back-to-back games this season. I think they do it for a third. Joel Embiid's still out here. I'm on the Orlando Magic, the money-making Magic. Play the damn theme song. I think Orlando comes in here and gets the outright win and cover. We keep it rolling. We head over to Atlanta, where the Hawks are 4.5. I'm starting to see the line grow. 5.5 point favorites over the Los Angeles Lakers. Not overcomplicating this one, man. These two teams swapped places the other night. The Lakers now find themselves on the do not bet list. The Atlanta Hawks are playing really good basketball right now. And we had to take them off the list. Shout out to them. And I'm going to lay the points with Atlanta here in this spot, here in this situation. Keep an eye on the injury reports in this game. I do see LeBron and Anthony Davis on this injury report. Anthony Davis probable. LeBron James a true questionable, so keep an eye out on this game. Regardless, though, I think the Hawks, in one of the best stretches I've seen them play in the last 2 seasons, keep it rolling. So I'm on Atlanta. I don't really even want to overcomplicate this one, man. Until the Lakers really show me signs and tendencies again that we can trust them, they're going to stay on the DNB. And with Atlanta playing as well as they're playing, let's keep it rolling, man. Next game up, we're in Boston, where the Celtics are laying 7.5 points on the Milwaukee Bucks. Boston has won both meetings this season over Milwaukee. Final scores were 113-107 on the 10th of November and 119-108 on the 28th of October. The last one was in Milwaukee. The first one was in Boston. Friday night at home at the crib in Boston. I'm going to lay the points here with the Boston Celtics, man. Milwaukee, they were playing well, but we got to call a spade a spade. It wasn't against all that great competition. Last game, they played a team who was playing well, and what happened? They got beat by double digits, dominated, really. Atlanta beat them up 119-104. The best team in the NBA, the Boston Celtics, I think do the exact same thing to them here in this spot. Milwaukee, when you look at the history, not just this season, but last season, has played Boston tough. But I think Friday night at home, at the crib, Boston healthy, they're going to be motivated to get up for this one. And I think this is a game they just beat up on a team they're better than. So Milwaukee right now currently still on the do not bet list. We gave them the chance and opportunity to come off against Atlanta, and they couldn't get it done. So still on the DNB, still want to fade them. Just because they played well against bad teams doesn't mean we take them against good teams. Boston, I think, wins this game comfortably. I'll lay it. We keep it rolling. We head over to Chicago, where your Chicago Bulls are 3.5-point home dogs with the Indiana Pacers rolling in. Pacers, don't trust them on the road. It's really that simple. They're really on the road on the do not bet list. Until they show us signs and tendency that we can trust them on the road, we want to continue to fade them. On the flip side, I know Chicago hasn't been all that great at home, but they're a dog. We're getting points. I think this is a legitimate 50-50 game. I think Chicago has a legitimate chance to win this game outright. I'm on the Chicago Bulls plus the points in this one. Don't like the spot for Indiana, man. Fourth straight road game. They haven't showed life in the previous three. Brooklyn beat them up 99-90. Toronto beat them up 122-111. Memphis beat them up 136-121. Chicago coming off back-to-back wins. Like, hey, I think they have a legitimate chance to win this outright. I know they're on the back end of a back-to-back with travel, but with how bad Indiana's been on the road, no way in hell I'm looking at laying points with them. Give me Chicago plus the points and a sprinkle outright. On the money line, we keep it pushing. We head over to San Antonio, where the Spurs are 5.5-point home dogs with the Sacramento Kings rolling in. Keep an eye on this injury report. Victor Wembanyama, game time decision. He did not play last night, but he could play here. The Spurs were at home against Chicago. Chicago came in there and beat them up 139-124. Happens. One thing we've seen San Antonio do this season is beat Sacramento. They beat them in both meetings they played. First one was 116-96. That game was in San Antonio on 11-11. And then they beat them recently on the 1st of December, a couple days ago, 127-125 in Sacramento. Sacramento's not a good basketball team, or at least I don't believe they are, man. I want to continue to fade Sacramento right now. Everybody thought that this team was a superstar away. Add DeRozan to the mix, and that would be the next step this team needed to take. But he was really the wrong superstar to add, man. He don't shoot threes, and Sabonis doesn't shoot threes. We don't trust Fox to shoot threes. We want Fox getting to the basket. So that's the problem for this team, man. They're shooting twos, other teams shooting threes. They're losing basketball games, man. It's not the 90s no more. Give me the San Antonio Spurs plus the points and outright money line, especially if Victor Wembanyama plays. We keep it rolling. We head over to Golden State, where the Warriors are 1.5-point home dogs now with the Minnesota Timberwolves rolling in. I was wondering if this line was going to flip. Keep an eye out on this injury report. Curry and Draymond are still game time decision. They did not play last night they did not play last night at home against the Rockets. They could play in this one. This is probably going to be an injury report game that we got to wait all day for the news. Regardless, now that Minnesota's the favorite, now that Minnesota has expectations, what has Minnesota done to suggest they're going to go into Golden State and get a win? I know they were coming off 3 straight wins. They beat the Clippers twice and the Lakers, but that still doesn't warrant laying points on Golden State. Golden State's a team, in my opinion, that stacks wins in bunches and L's in bunches. After the losing streak finally got the monkey off their back last night, I think they get another win here tonight, especially if Curry and Draymond are back in the fold. But I like what I saw from Golden State, even without them last night. My boy Kuminga was out there hooping. Shout out Golden State. I'm going to take them again, even on the back end of a back-to-back. No travel. They're at home. Last and final game of the night, we got the Portland Trail Blazers at home, at the crib with the Utah Jazz. rolling in. Utah technically is still on the do not bet list. This team has been terrible all season long. The three worst teams in the league: the Wizards, the Jazz, and the Sixers. And I'm not really interested in betting any of them. Give me Portland here in this spot, here in this situation. Portland is the better basketball team. Portland has shown the ability to show up in basketball games, the ability to want to win games. That has not really been the case for Utah. This is a game I'm not really in love with, a game I'm not rushing to the window to bet at all. But here in our last and final game of the night, I will lean towards the Portland Trail Blazers, laying the points at home at the crib. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NBA Jam session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. Money Making Friday, man, one of my absolute favorite days of the week. Hop on a 3-day pass and get every single play that I release over the course of the weekend. Of course, I have an NBA Play of the Day for sale today. Hey, we've been red hot on that play. We've hit 7 of 8, 12 of 15, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward, man. So however you want to do it, you can do it over at Pickdawgz Premium. The reason I say that 3-day pass is, look, we got a full NBA card Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got conference championships tomorrow in college football, NFL Sunday. Hey, one low price, man. 3 days, and let's cash out over the weekend, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'll see y'all soon. I'm out of here. Peace.